Hi everyone. Welcome to our channel. In this video we gonna see the top 10 most expensive wines. Number 10. Cheval Blanc St. Emilion 1947. Cost, $135,125. Occupying the 10th position is a world-class vintage wine, that sold for $135,125 in 2006. It is one of only two wines that have ever been granted Class A status in the classification of St. Emilion wine. As far as we know, just 110,000 bottles were produced and only a few have managed to survive. Considered by the best sommeliers in the world as the finest Cheval Blanc in the 20th century, the Cheval Blanc St. Emilion 1947 has a sensual flavor and luxurious texture. Number 9. Henri Jayer, Vincent Romani Cross Parenté 1999. Cost, $136,955. Number 9 on the list is actually a bit of a bargain, as the buyer got a whole case of wine, instead of one individual bottle. The case of Cross Parenté sold for $136,955 at a Christie's Hong Kong wine sale. It was produced in the heart of France's Burgundy wine region and, I'm sure, made the buyer a very happy chappy indeed. Number 8. Chateau Lafite 1787. Cost, $156,450. Dubbed as the most expensive standard bottle of wine in the world, the vintage Chateau Lafite 1787 is thought to be from Thomas Jefferson's cellar. This theory comes from his initials, THJ, being etched into the glass and his well-known love and passion for wine. The Chateau Lafite 1787 was purchased by publisher tycoon Malcolm Forbes in 1985, and is one of the most expensive wines in the world. Number 7. Ampoule from Penfolds. Cost, $168,000. Each one of these extraordinary bottles of wine costs $168,000. Released by South Australia's most famous winery, Penfolds, the wine does not have much of history. Instead, it relies on the experience, presentation, and reputation of the brand. Tasting the wine is meant to be an experience in itself, as you have to break off a small piece of wood before you even begin to get to the wine. Number 6. Chateau Margaux 1787. Cost, $225,000. This bottle of wine can no longer be bought by any amount of money. Unfortunately, it was knocked over by a waiter during a Margaux dinner in a Four-Season hotel. It was said to be the most expensive wine unsold and is thought to be another bottle from Jefferson's collection. The owner originally valued it at $500,000, however, its actual value was lowered to $225,000, as this was the amount insurers paid. Number 5. Chateau Lafite 1869. Cost, $230,000. This bottle of wine caused quite a stir when it went up for auction in Hong Kong. Auctioneers only anticipated it to reach a respectful $8,000, however, to their surprise, an anonymous bidder from Asia claimed the highest bid, $230,000. In Asia, the Chateau Lafite 1869 is considered by many to be extremely rare, so bidders were willing to pay big money to secure one of the world's most expensive wines. Number 4. Shipwrecked 1907 Hide Seek. Cost $275,000. $275,000 for a bottle of wine would seem ridiculous to most. However, this wine has a very unique and exciting story which easily justifies the price. In 1916, a ship carrying the wine was torpedoed by a German submarine in the First World War, causing it to sink to the bottom of the ocean for over 80 years. The wreckage was discovered in 1997 and 2,000 bottles were saved. So, even if you can't drink it, $275,000 gets you an incredible piece of history and a fantastic story to tell at dinner parties. Number 3. Cheval Blanc 1947. Cost, $305,000. Coming in at number 3 on our list of most expensive wines is the 1947 Chateau Cheval Blanc. Considered to be the best Bordeaux ever made, it was sold at auction to an anonymous buyer for $303,375. Being the recipient of the exclusive Premier Grand Cru Class A rank in the classification of Saint-Emilion wine in 2012, Chateau Cheval Blanc is well regarded as one of the most prestigious winemakers in the world. Number 2. Jeroboam of Chateau Mouton Rothschild 1945. Cost, $310,000. Originating from the vineyards of the richest family on earth, it's no surprise that this bottle of wine has such an outrageous price tag. With symbolism on the label indicating the victory of the Allied forces in the Second World War, the wine is said to be one of the best vintages of the last 100 years. If you can't quite afford to buy a bottle, then why not try a glass for $8,631, I'll take 2 then. Number 1. Screaming Eagle Cabernet 1992. Cost, $500,000. Costing a whopping $500,000 for a single bottle, the most expensive wine in the world costs more than an average home. Over the years the Cabernet has topped several of the world's most expensive wine lists. It eventually sold at a charity auction in 2000. The wine is aged in 60% new oak and has an aroma of black currants, a subtle trace of oak and an opaque purple appearance. Thanks for watching.